Oh, hey guys. I'm filming this after work. This is kind of like an unplanned plant tour video. There's just a lot I have to do, and there's some plant updates, and I know I did a little bit, like, my Hoya video that I posted on Monday, but there's always just so much to do, and obviously there's more updates that are not Hoya related. So I know there's a lot of plants that are extremely dry. So I'm probably gonna water them just with plain water. I did my nutrient changes a few days ago. So the plants in pond definitely need to be watered. So I'm gonna grab this 5-gallon bucket. I used to have the pump. I have a funny story about that pump. I had to throw it out. I'm just gonna grab some water. I am going to add Where You At, the Great White, to it. Premature, because I've only been using it for like a month or two, but I kind of firmly believe that it's helping my plants a lot, like a lot. So 5-gallon bucket. In the instructions, it says 1 teaspoon per 10 gallons for hydroponic application. So I'm gonna do half a teaspoon. I'm gonna eyeball it. I'm not gonna like be too serious about measurements. Also, my nutrient solution, I've really fallen off. Like, I'm out of Flora Grow, and like my Flora bloom is like really low. And I'm not out of Rapid Start. I don't think I'm gonna use Rapid Start again. I think I'm gonna use this instead. I know they work differently, but I think this is better. Just for the plants. This is not advertised. This is not an advertisement. And I really have to thank Alice. I was watching one of her videos and she was like talking it up. Every time she does her repost, she like adds it. But yeah, I'm just gonna grab some water. Okay. Even though I started working out, things are still heavy. But like, I can't even lift. See, I worked out today and just like lifting this is just like kind of a little bit of a chore. But here we are, everyone. Okay, everyone. This is hilarious. I'm just looking at myself in the viewfinder. It's so funny. Okay. Okay, so 5 gallons. I'm gonna grab my teaspoon that I've been using. Okay, so I'm gonna do like half. I'm just eyeballing it, guys. I'm just not too serious, everyone. And I'm just gonna sprinkle it. So I do this every 6-ish weeks with my plants in pond. I use this in my LECA nutrient solution, so I do change that every 2 to 3 weeks. And so at first I was a little worried. I'm just gonna sit down. I was a bit worried at first because like it doesn't dissolve that well. But I think I just trusted the process. Like, there have been times where I've had to like stir it again, and just to make sure, because sometimes like it does settle at the bottom. I don't know if anyone else has that experience. I especially have that experience, but I mean, I stir it. A lot of people say that it dissolves. It takes kind of a long time, and like half of it doesn't dissolve. So I thought I was doing it wrong, but apparently that's a thing. I know there's Orca, which is used for a lot of hydroponic applications, but it's missing an ingredient that's very important. It's the what? Was it trichoderma? So the Orca doesn't have trichoderma. Am I saying it right? Which is like what you want in myco, apparently. Apparently, guys, I don't know. I watched like the company's YouTube video that explained the difference between Orca and this one, and they said exactly what I said. So I'm just kind of pulling from that. And I kind of like, I'm feeling a bit spicy, and I kind of want to add, am I a witch? Am I a witch? This is my cauldron. I kind of want to add diamond nectar, because diamond nectar, listen, plants need it. Plants need it. Oh, this is cow mag. Okay. Okay, let me focus a second. Ooh, okay, I almost dropped it. Okay. This is so weird, everyone. Where is my syringiania? I'm not so serious anymore about like nutrients and like, how many do I put in 5 gallons again? 25? No, 25. 20, whatever. Who cares? And then we're just stirring it again. This is hilarious. Y'all, I know I said it before, but I rearranged my room. I got rid of a shelf, and now I can actually like sit. I could sit here and just like, mix things. Sorry, I checked my phone. I totally got distracted. I don't even know what I was talking about. Maybe I'll look around. What do y'all want to see? Okay, I got so many not compliments. I didn't get any compliments. I got comments on my horror video, and I was like just shocked at how many people are still in love with the Hoya content, and y'all are the real ones. Like, y'all watch the videos longer than, you know, if it was like another video, like Monstera video of philodendron. Even though like philodendron, Monstera, like unboxing videos, they do do better viewership wise. The duration of time that people stay is much lower than the Hoya videos. And it's something I've noticed in the past year, year and a half. It is wild to me. And that's why I keep saying, like, y'all are the real ones, because every single time I post a Hoya video, it's like the average is a lot longer. It is wild. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I love Hoyas a lot. That means I just can make more videos. Like, this is great. So we're not going to start with a Hoya. We'll start with a Monstera. So we are just going to pivot just a little bit here. And then I'm just going to move these grow lights. If y'all don't know yet, I've been using these Barrina grow lights. I like them so far. They seem to be doing a good job. They do emit a little bit of more heat compared to my Sunblaster LED grow lights. And so, yeah, again, I've only been using them since, I think December, January. So it's been like 5-ish months. And so far, I mean, the plants look good. I don't know. So, okay, let me do a pan. So here are all my Monsteras. So I have my Monstera Mint just over here hanging out, but she's in LECA, so I don't need to do anything with it. There's two Monstera Burle Marx Flames here that they're okay, but there's one that does need to be watered. I just say, absolutely obsessed. No one's close to pushing a new leaf. I think this was the new leaf here. I'm not sure. One thing I'm really happy to see, if y'all watch that Monstera Burle Marx flame video, there is actually a root that started there, and I thought it was gonna go into the moss bowl, but it kind of just found its way into the pond. Obsessed, you know, your plants need to feel super secure in where they are. And so regardless what that is, and I think I mentioned that in that video. Oh, sorry, I thought there was a new leaf, it's not. They just need to feel at home. They just need to feel at home. So regardless what you use, obviously you need to change the way you take care of them. So like moss, you gotta make sure there's moist at all times. Just seeing this, kind of obsessed. Kind of obsessed. So that's one. I'll put a little bit of that mix. Wow, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. And so I already kind of watered this plant, but I was watering the moss pole, and I want to give a brief update on the nematodes. So I think it was maybe a month to like 6 weeks ago, I bought nematodes. Specifically, I bought the ones from Coppert. It starts with an E, E-N-T something. It's different than Pot Popper, and I was mainly using Pot Popper as a preventative, and it did work, but Pot Popper comes in those like gel granules, and the one that comes from Coppert, it really needs to be temperature monitored. Like, it needs to be in a certain, you know, degrees Celsius, degrees Fahrenheit. And then you're supposed to sit it out for half an hour. And so I made the mistake thinking, because I've never ordered it before, I didn't even like research it, thinking that it was like Pot Popper where it was in the gel form and it didn't need to be refrigerated. So I left it downstairs in my concierge for like a day. And then I grab it the next day. The ice packs are all melted. It's still relatively cold, like in the box, but I read the instructions. I was like, oh no. Long story short, because I feel like I'm rambling now, I just mixed it with my nutrient solution. It did kind of like, I didn't know if it was working because the whole nutrient solution became very foggy. But it seemed like the plants were okay nutrient-wise, and slowly the fungus gnats disappeared. And I did have yellow sticky traps just to catch the adults. You kind of need to break the cycle at 2 spots when you're treating pests, and that goes with any pest, and that's why for thrip, like for example, thrip treatment, I like to use Orris insidiosus just because it mainly attacks like more stages than like, for example, I'm blanking. What is it? I know this. The other one. Oh, I'm not gonna think of it. I haven't eaten yet. I'm eating McDonald's, by the way. So yellow sticky traps for the adults, and then the nematodes for the larva phase, and they did a really good job. Even looking at the yellow sticky traps, Usually there'd be a lot, but there wasn't too many that were caught. I want to say on average, because I spread them around the room, there was probably like anywhere between 3 to 8 fungus gnats in a month span on one sticky trap. So in a month, it was only that many. I really am very shocked that it worked because, like I said, I left it a day and everything was melted. It was still slightly cool in the thingy, but yeah, I was impressed. I feel like I just rambled for too long and I'm not even focused anymore. I rambled. Here is the first Burle Marx Flame. And the one that I'm so obsessed with, it's the new leaf that I told, okay, I put up a reel, it didn't do well on Instagram, but I asked y'all, how many fennies do you think this leaf, because it was still like that, and no one responded. I think I guessed 6, and I think it has 6 fennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, okay, I was right. So I'm very excited, so not hurting off yet, but whoa, okay, in love. I don't know what y'all can see. I don't even know if it's focused or not, but wow, look at this. 6 fennies. Okay, the leaf before that had, it's 5. Oh, this is amazing. And then the second plant in here pushed out that leaf that I'm obsessed with that has like the 6 fennies. I am so excited for this. This is very exciting. And yeah, attached to the moss pole, ooh. Okay, I only see the front part because the grow lights are in the way, and you know, I haven't really been like watching them. I'm out of breath, oh my God. Look at the roots. Look at those. There's more on this side. This is very exciting. Oh, wow. Okay, she's taking off. Maybe that's why the reservoir, because I watered both of these planters. So the first one I showed you that I just watered, and this one at the same time. And I was like, this one is like super thirsty, and it's probably because the roots have gone into the reservoir. Maybe the moss. Can you hear I'm out of breath? Oh my God. The moss soaked it up, and because there's like a lot of roots in here, maybe that's why. So why don't we like water over top? You know, I'm still seeing people say, and I've gotten messages saying that their flame is super slow, and it's currently like, when people talk to me about this, it's a mixed bag. Like half of the people that have this plant, it's super fast, like me. Half the people, you know, that I talk to, it hasn't budged. And I would say like if it has enough nodes and enough healthy aerial roots where you can propagate, do it. You know, when you chop a plant, the plant kind of like releases auxin, which is kind of, I don't want to say it's a growth hormone. That is just released once you chop a plant. So you will get the initiation of growth a lot of the time. That's kind of what happened with all these flames. And I've seen that with obviously Hoyas. I've seen that with philodendrons. Oh, my boyfriend just texted me that the food's here. Okay, we ordered McDonald's, double quarter pounder, and then a Big Mac, and then a large fry. And I'm probably gonna drink like a Nest tea. How are you feeling? Here's the thing, I love food. I love food. My diet is still garbage, and I know that's not recommended when you're like working out and trying to like blah, 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 whatever, but sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay. And I will keep telling myself that because I like to eat the worst food. So I will be back. Okay, I really want to show you my Anthurium Zara cross with Michelle. The thing is, the new leaf is like facing the other way, and so I'm really scared that I'm gonna rip it. But we're gonna like try our best. We're gonna try our best. Oh yeah, side note everyone. Remember my crystal mag that I got from North Shore Tropicals? This is her now. I kind of feel like this leaf is a lot smaller than like the previous. The one before that, I guess, is a bit smaller. But yeah, she's doing okay. Listen, I was doing this experiment because everyone's like, Anthuriums don't need a lot of light. So I literally moved this into my living room and it didn't do a thing for like 3 months. I think they can do okay in lower light conditions, but I think they need at least like medium light to survive. And so Wow, I haven't shown this in so long. I just love the Venetian, and she's doing okay. She's doing okay. Oh my god, this is like kind of scary. I just want to look at it. Okay, this is gonna be like my first time seeing it. Face on, face on. Wow, it's like really red, everyone. Wow. So obviously it's gonna fade. It looks really, do you see that there's like kind of a shift? What is happening? Oh my god, I'm like burping. I also love how it's like slightly connected at the sinus. Do you see that? Like it's connected there. It is glowing. Wow, okay, so they'll eventually turn into, and they do keep the red for quite a long time, and that center stays really pink. But yeah, oh, look at the backs. Are you kidding? Look at the backs. Look how dark it gets. Previous leaves are over here. And like I said previously, I keep all the old leaves. This leaf is kind of acting as a solar panel. I'm pretty sure this is the only leaf that's under grow light. Obviously this leaf is against. I'm shocked at how good it looks on camera. Wow, this is insane. Just give me a second, guys. I have to call my friend.
Hey friends, welcome to Hakuna La Planta's new video.
Wow.
That is it. That is all.
That is it. That is all.
Are you ready for that gnat action? Let's go. Sprinkle them on the plants.
Listen, I was just telling them that I got rid of the gnats.
Oh. But
Yeah.
they grow back, right? Like
they grow back?
Wait, where do they come from? Like after you get rid of them, where do they come from? Like from your windows?
Yeah, but they could also come from like if you buy a plant and it's in like soil. They might just like, yeah.
Oh, like come out of like the soil and then fly.
Yeah, because they
Your mouth?
Into my mouth.
And then you eat it and then it's like protein.
Oh my god, this leaf is so pretty.
Is it?
I'm just noticing.
Looks poisonous.
You can't even see anything. Oh my god. Anyhow.
Oh, let me guess. It's a Gigantera Monstera.
Yeah, a Gigantera Monstera.
Yeah, that's right. I know my plants.
Oh my god.
And let me guess what color it is. Green.
Nope, you're wrong. It's red. Yeah.
There's some green in it. All plants are green, okay?
Okay, I'm literally just gonna send you a picture of it. It really looks red in person. That's wild.
You're wild. Oh my, it's freaking green.
Usually Kevin put in the picture that she's looking at. This is like not green.
Are you colorblind? It's green, like dark green. My forest is dark green. Like very dark. Are you gaslighting me? Yes, I'm gaslighting you. This is not green.
Yeah, I'm gonna like hang up now because I'm a little busy, so.
How dare you? It's red and green. It's like, you should just call it a Christmas plant.
This is a Christmas plant? Oh my god.
What is it called?
It looks so pretty.
I can like make that into a plate and eat off of it because we're Filipinos.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up.
Okay, that is it.
That is all.
Thank you for your time, Kevin. AKA youtube.com/@Kevin.
It's at Kevin, period.
Oh, period.
Did you do a tongue pop?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay,
that
bye.
is all.
Bye, Marion. I guess it did dissolve like really well. Okay. I'm just watering over the Zara Michelle. Also, the Zara Michelle is one that I really like want to pollinate with other plants in the future, but I don't think she's mature enough, and I really am enjoying the foliage. So, you know, it's weird. You know, going back to the Crystal Mag here, I thought this one was gonna eclipse the other Anthuriums I got at the same time, but as you can see, the Maglux, I don't know why I said as you can see, but y'all know my Maglux I got at the same time as this one. I guess I moved into the living room, so that's not like a fair comparison. But yeah, I just think it's interesting. I really do. Imagine a massive leaf that looks like that. It's so round, and like the lobes, I don't know if you can tell, but like they are overlapping. Oh my god. I love that. I love that so much. Look at this overlapping. Okay, I'm not gonna move it because there's so many leaves, but my Forgetii over here. So this is the new leaf. It is smaller than the other ones. Let me try to pull the one before that. Oh my god, see. This is so chaotic. I missed a watering. The roots are going off, and even on the moss pole, it's just like wild. So I'm just like taking some water. I'm just gonna water through, making sure there's enough in the reservoir. Moving this way, my little babes Metallicum. So this is the one that I put in pond. I'm just watering the reservoir here. There is a hidden plant, you know, behind these Anthuriums, and it's that root rot, Burle Marx flame. I don't know if it's focusing, but the claw. We got a claw, everyone. Look at that. So she does have enough aerial roots, and she has one there, and she has one here. I'm kind of thinking of maybe cutting this one, just because y'all know that she had the rot in the stem here. I'm not sure. Do you know what? I'm gonna do it. I don't know why it looks so pink. What's happening? Okay, is there a reason why I'm gonna cut this? So, y'all can see that she suffered extensive stem rot. And look at this petiole. It is holding on by a thread. I caught it at the right time because the the root is right where the rod is. And, you know, it was a miracle that she actually pushed through, pushed out 1, 2, and then the claw. Okay, I'm gonna cut it here because YOLO. And we're just gonna see what happens. It's always just still like exciting but nerve-wracking at the same time. Now I'm left with this. You see there's no leaf, but I left a node here, right there. So I'm hoping that something will grow out there. I'm just gonna put this, I do need to water it. Honestly, one of the cutest cuttings. So I like to have cuttings have a couple aerial roots and a couple nodes, just in case one fails, just in case there is rot in the part that you cut. And so if it doesn't end up rotting, you do have another one here. It almost doesn't have it, but as you can see with, you know, that one, there was like extensive stem rot. And so it's so cute. Look at this. I'm probably gonna put this in water for now. Okay, this is turning into a Burle Marx flame video. Had this leaf attached, and you can see that the node was here. That's where I cut. And the first leaf, I was expecting just a small little flame, but look, there's 3 fennies. Look at that. Okay, let me like, I don't know what y'all can see. Look at this. Can you believe it's the first one? This one's being blasted by light just because, girl, I don't care about this leaf. It's a solar panel. It lushes a pond. I think this one did have like a pretty big root system. I got a question recently asking like why, like what are my plans since I'm propagating so many of these plants. I mean, you know me, like I propagated the strawberry shake a bunch just to like learn, and also like it's one of my favorite plants still. My Thai constellation, like I propagated so many. I ended up gifting a lot of my ties to just people I know in my life. For the flames though, I'm probably gonna keep a lot of them, but we'll see. We'll see, things could change. Okay. Let's talk about this IKEA greenhouse. I know the meter is like not reading anything because the battery died recently, but it's literally like not keeping in the humidity. And I'm like thinking like, did I make it wrong? Did I make it wrong? So in here we have, oh my God, look at do you see in the distance, the colors in the sky? Unbelievable. Okay, so we have the Anthuriums I got from Cartel Down. I still don't know if I'm saying it right. Okay, so I just put them in water. You can see that they're in deli containers. I had to split them in 2 because there were just too many. But I just need to hydrate the plants first. It's been about a week and a little bit. The reason why she's in here, like getting this, was to boost up the humidity a little bit, but also, let me just like adjust because I feel like I want to treat this also as like, okay, let's put plants that I haven't treated with like beneficial mites. Y'all know that I treat pests by isolating them first, introducing mites, or beneficial bugs. And then after like 2 weeks, I release them and I keep monitoring. I haven't had a chance to do that. So they're gonna live in here for now, but I did want to check on the other plants in here. So let's look at this Bigfoot. So there's a new leaf. There's something flying. I'm like, is that a thrip? Okay, anyways, I'm buying beneficials. Look at that. Oh, I love the lobies. And the Venation, there is a new leaf. Oh, Crispania, but look at that. They just kind of put it in, but she pushed out this new leaf. So 0 complaints, and then this leaf. And then the old leaves are just like dying because I think these were kept at higher humidity and then I just like freaked them out a little bit. Do you know what? I kind of changed my mind. I think I'm gonna save that for another video. Y'all, my energy has disappeared. Disappeared. I'm like thinking like, is that it for this video? I didn't even show any Hoyas. Oh my gosh, listen, I was very ambitious. Going to work, then working out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then filming, then eating a bunch. I think it's hitting me. I think my stomach is just so full. Like, you know when you eat so much food and then the diaphragm just pushes up on your lungs? It's hard to breathe. It's happening. So if this is the end, thank you all for watching. I will see you on Monday. That's when I'm gonna transition all of these into Lucius Upon. So I asked on Instagram which medium or substrate I should use. I gave the options of Pon, LECA, or 50-50, so 50% in Pon, 50% LECA, and Pon 1. And to be honest, I didn't want to do that because I know in my experience, if they're smaller Anthuriums, they don't do well. And I feel like I'm not the only one. I got a few messages saying that they experience either rot or they don't do well. And I had that experience, and I'm going to talk about it in that video. My Anthuriums that I got in November, I think I should have either hydrated them first. I mean, I also ignored them a lot, so that was another factor, but they didn't do well. That's why I haven't shown them recently. So I'm a little bit hesitant. I kind of want to do a Pon Stratum hybrid. I don't know if that's correct, but we'll see. We will see. Thank y'all for watching. I will see you in the next one.